They said Sophia was lucky, but we all know that luck doesn't slam doors or throw designer bags into the street. This isn't just a marriage story. It's a warning wrapped in luxury. Because when you chase that soft life, that gentle life, and wealth without using your sense, life eventually gets hard. Sit back, what you're about to hear will keep you glued to your seat. Before we continue, please hit subscribe, like this video, and let me know in the comments where in the world you're watching from. I believe this story found you today for a reason. Sophia was known across the neighborhood as Madame Acra, the millionaire, not because she was rich, but because she sold Acra with steez. She had long nails, bright wigs, dramatic eyelashes, and a voice that carried across the streets. However, one thing about Sophia was that she hated stress. So each time she flipped Acra in hot oil, she would sigh loudly and announce to anyone who cared to listen, "One day I will marry money." Not a man, but money. Everyone laughed. They thought she was joking. Then one afternoon, something unexpected happened. A calm, handsome man named Joseph stopped by her stall. He was dressed simply but neatly. He bought Acra, tasted it, and smiled. "Wow, this is good," he said. Sophia raised her chin. "Everything I touch is premium, sir." Joseph laughed. He returned the next day and the next. Soon he started helping her carry bags, repair her umbrella, and even sit with her during slow hours. People started whispering, "Sophia done find husband, oh, see love. Acra has won again." Sophia was smiling too, but not for the reason they thought. When she finally saw Joseph's house and realized he came from a wealthy family, her heartbeat changed rhythm. "So you mean you didn't tell me you're comfortable like this?" she asked sweetly. Joseph shrugged. "Money isn't everything." Sophia almost fainted. Inside her mind, she screamed, "Money is everything." 3 months later, they were married. Sophia danced like someone who had just won a lottery. She told her mother, "Mama, I made it. No more sweating beside hot oil. I'm now a rich man's wife." Her mother hugged her tightly. "My daughter, this is your destiny. Enjoy yourself. Spend his money well. Most importantly, spend wisely." Sophia laughed, flipping her wig dramatically. "Oh, Mama, don't worry. I will spend it with style." But even destiny gets tired of people who abuse it. And Sophia was about to find out that marriage is not the same thing as jackpot. Marriage for Sophia was not just a blessing. It was a grand upgrade. No more smoky clothes. No more waking up at 4:30 a.m. to soak beans. No more shouting hot Acra, or last round in the sun. Now she woke up in a soft bed, stretched like a cat, and pressed the AC remote. She wore satin robes. She ate healthy instead of her leftover Acra. She started calling herself Sophia Josephs, CEO of Soft Life. Joseph was a good man. He gave her money for food, their daughter's school fees, house supplies, and worker salaries. He even added extra for just in case. But to Sophia, just in case meant new wigs, designer bags, clothes she would only wear once for selfies. Whenever Joseph transferred money, Sophia's eyes would shine bright. "Baby, manage this," he would say. In her mind, she replied, "Manage? I will finish it with style." Her mother came to visit one weekend. The house was sparkling because the workers had cleaned the house. "Mama, look at my life," Sophia said, twirling in the living room. "Central AC, big TV, washing machine. My suffering has expired." Her mother smiled and adjusted her wrapper. "My daughter, you did well. That Acra smoke was not your calling. Enjoy this marriage. Don't let his money rest. Use it. Beautify yourself. Upgrade your life by starting up a business. In this modern world, it's not good for a married woman to stay idle." Sophia nodded like a serious student. "Yes, Mama. No problem. I will upgrade everything." And she did. She upgraded her hair. She upgraded her nails. She upgraded her clothes. The only thing she forgot to upgrade was her character and her mindset. Slowly, Sophia stopped checking prices. She started sending the house help to buy small things with big money and never asked for change. When Joseph told Sophia that he would be traveling for a 3-month business trip, Sophia almost danced. Joseph held Sophia's hand and told her to take care of their daughter, herself, and the house. Sophia smiled sweetly. Of course, my love, but in her mind, she had already opened a mental catalog. Wig bag, wig shoes, party wig. And life was about to show her that money without sense has a short lifespan. When Joseph left, she danced and shouted, 3 whole months, ah God, you too love me. The first week after Joseph traveled, Sophia behaved. She cooked. She even helped her daughter with homework. By the second week, soft life fever returned. Her friend Priscilla came to visit wearing a new curly wig. Priscilla, this hair is fine. Oh, Sophia said, touching it. It's affordable, Priscilla replied. I thought you claimed your husband is rich, and you're still looking like a testimony from 2012. Well, that's none of our business. That statement from Priscilla hit Sophia's chest like a strong blow. That afternoon, she ordered 2 wigs, 3 dresses, and a new iPhone 17 for content. She used up all the money Joseph gave her, which was meant for feeding, worker salaries, and part of their daughter's school fees. Joseph will send another one next month. She told herself. It's not that deep. Weeks passed, the workers complained, Madam, it's month end. What about our salary? Sophia waved her hand. There is no money. The economy is hard. If you want to go, go. Job is not by force. One by one they left. Sophia simply posted on her WhatsApp status, God is pruning my circle. Not everyone deserves access to me. The house began to suffer, dishes piled up, the floor stayed sticky, the bathroom needed scrubbing, her daughter's uniform and shoes became worn out. Mommy, my leg is hurting me. The girl said one morning, sorry baby, wear slippers for now. We will buy a new one later. Later never came. Instead of facing responsibilities, she hosted friends. They drank juice and ate small chops. They gossiped. They took pictures in Joseph's living room. Sophia, you are enjoying. Oh, your husband is really trying. One of them said. Sophia smiled proudly. If your own husband is treating you like a broom, is it my fault? I cannot suffer because you people like managing. But money has a way of exposing people when the giver returns. And Joseph was returning sooner than she thought. The day Joseph came back, the house did not know how to hide its shame. The gate was half open. The compound was dusty. One curtain was hanging like it was fighting with the rod and was losing the battle. Inside the living room was scattered. Plates with dried stew sat on the center table, one slipper was under the chair, the other was missing. His daughter ran to him, with skinny arms hugging him tightly. Daddy, she shouted, voice too bright for such a tired body. He held her and frowned slightly. Why are you this thin? Are you okay? She nodded quickly. Yes, Daddy. Mommy says things are tight. Joseph's heart dropped a little. Where's Mommy? Sophia walked out in a big robe. Her face had heavy makeup, eyelashes, wig installed. Baby, she screamed, hugging him like a movie star. I missed you, he said, hugging her back stiffly. His eyes scanned the house. Where are the workers? He asked. Sophia rolled her eyes. Ah, those ones. They left. They were complaining too much. And since there was no money to increase their salary, they walked away. Joseph did not answer, he just stared at her. Okay, he said softly. No problem. He went upstairs, dropped his bag, then came down with his laptop. He placed it on the table, opened a folder, and clicked on the TV app. A video started playing in the sitting room, the kitchen, the compound from different days. Sophia's heart stopped. Joseph had installed CCTV before traveling, and she had forgotten. They watched clips of Sophia dancing in new wigs and outfits, Sophia hosting noisy friends, Sophia yelling at workers, Sophia ignoring her daughter's homework, and Sophia using money meant for food and school fees to buy clothes and phones. Joseph paused the video and turned to her. I heard all your complaints about no money, he said calmly. But would you also explain this? Another clip where she was sending her daughter to school late with torn shoes and a worn-out uniform. Sophia's mouth opened. Joseph, it's not what it looks like. He raised a hand. Sophia, you didn't marry me. You married my account. You didn't leave Accra to build a home. You left it to become a liability. It's been 3 years in our marriage, and all along I thought you would change. But no, you are still the same extravagant Sophia. The room felt suddenly cold. He stood up. I can't take this any longer. Pack your things. Sophia laughed nervously. Baby, stop joking. He didn't blink. I said, pack your things. And for the first time, Sophia realized soft life can also expire like a car's engine oil. Sophia packed in angry tears. She threw clothes inside her bags, talking to herself. Sophia sent out like a housekeeper after everything. God, are you seeing this? Joseph stood by the door. Come. You can shout if it helps, he said quietly. But you cannot stay. What about our daughter? Sophia asked. She stays, he replied. She did not offend me. You did. Those words cut deeper than any insult. Sophia wanted to argue, to scream, to manipulate. But the CCTV clips were still playing in her mind. She dragged her bags outside, expecting Joseph to say, okay, sorry. Come back. He did not. He closed the door gently. Inside, their daughter cried. Outside, Sophia cried louder. She went straight to her mother's house. Mom, open the door. Your daughter is finished. Her mother rushed out, wrapper half-tied. What happened? He sent me away. Sophia shouted. Can you imagine me? With all my beauty, steez, and sacrifice? Which sacrifice? Her mother asked slowly. I married him, I left selling Accra. Her mother raised her hand. Shut up and come inside. Sophia entered expecting comfort. Instead, she got the hard truth. Sophia, her mother said, sitting down. Do you think being a wife is about spending someone's money and forming, madam? You used your mouth to say I will marry money, not a man. Now you are seeing the difference. Sophia sniffed. Mama, so you won't support me? Her mother sighed. Heavily. I am a leader in the women's group at church. If people hear that my daughter was sent away for wasting money and neglecting her home, do you want them to bury me with gossip? Go back and beg your husband. Sophia looked at her mother, shocked. To where I was told to leave? Then fix it, her mother said, standing up. I cannot feed you. I can barely feed myself. She left Sophia sitting in the parlor with her bags. Later, when her mother went to the market, Sophia quietly dragged her bags to the old abandoned kitchen behind the house. She cleaned the cobwebs and sat on the floor. From Madame's soft life to sitting on cracked cement. Even the rats looked at her like, life showed you peppered. The next morning, Sophia woke up to the smell of smoke. For a second, she thought she was dreaming about her past life. Then she realized her mother was frying Accra in the main kitchen. Sophia peeped through the window of the old back kitchen where she was hiding. Her mother saw her. Their eyes met. Her mother sighed. You again. She dropped the spoon and walked to the back. Sophia, are you planning to live in this abandoned kitchen? She asked. Sophia swallowed. I didn't want to disturb you inside. Her mother looked at her for a long time. You disturbed your husband. You disturbed your home. Now you're afraid to disturb me. Silence. Then she stepped aside. Carry your things inside. You're still my daughter. Sophia's eyes filled with tears as she moved her bags back in. Later that evening, her mother sat her down. You want to eat? You must work, she said. We are starting Accra business again tomorrow. No wig, no lashes. If your hand can spend, it must also fry. Sophia wanted to complain, but hunger humbled her. The next day, she tied a scarf, wore a simple gown, and stood beside her mother at the big frying pan. The first splash of hot oil hit her arm. She winced. Of this life. Her mother smiled small. Welcome back. Days turned into weeks. Sophia started remembering things she had forgotten. How to greet customers with respect. How to count money properly. How to keep small and big money separate. How to make sure a child eats before makeup. She also started sending small money to her daughter through a trusted nanny Joseph had hired. One evening after a long day, Sophia sat outside looking at the sky. "Mama," she said quietly, "I was foolish." Her mother did not rush to agree. She just nodded. "What will you do differently if life gives you another chance?" Sophia thought carefully. "I will work. I will respect money. I will respect my home. I will not marry money again. I will marry responsibility." Her mother smiled for the first time in weeks. "Good, because life is listening to you right now." And life was indeed listening in the form of a black car parked quietly across the street. Joseph was inside watching. Sophia didn't see the car the first time, but Joseph saw her. No wig, no lashes, face shiny with sweat, laughing with customers, wiping a small child's nose with the end of her apron, and scolding softly, "Eat first before you start chasing biscuit." He came back again the next week, and the next, but each time he stayed in the car, watching. One afternoon, when the sun was not too hot, he finally stepped out. "Sophia," she turned, almost dropping the spoon. "Joseph." Her mother froze behind the table. The whole street went quiet for 5 seconds. Then people pretended not to be looking. But they were looking. He walked closer. "I've been watching you," he said. "From where?" she asked. Confused. He smiled slightly. "From everywhere. I wanted to see if you would blame everyone or change yourself." Sophia's eyes filled with tears. "I was stupid," she said. "I thought being a rich wife meant spending. I didn't know it meant being responsible enough to build a home." He nodded. "I won't lie, Sophia. You hurt me. You hurt our daughter. Trust is not biscuit. It doesn't return in one day." She swallowed and nodded. "I understand." He took a deep breath. "I didn't come to beg you. I came to offer you a choice." Her heart beat faster. "A choice?" "You will come back home," he said slowly. "If you agree to keep working, start with Accra. Later we grow it. You love luxury. Fine. But from now on, you must work for every extra thing you want. No more lazy, madam. No more I married money. You must become the money too." Sophia blinked. "Work and still be your wife?" "Yes," he replied. "Or you can refuse. Stay here and we'll sign divorce papers." But either way, this version of Sophia, the one who wasted and lied, must die here. Not in my house. Her mother looked at her. "Choose well, my daughter. This is not just about marriage. It's about who you want to be." Sophia took a deep breath. "I will work," she said. "I want to be rich, but I want to be rich properly this time." Months later, Joseph kept his promise. He opened a big, beautiful gold shop for Sophia. "Luxury is not bad," he told her. "But from now on, your brain must be shinier than your jewelry." She laughed, and every week she brought her sales record like a serious businesswoman. Moral of the story: don't marry money. Marry responsibility, character, and respect. Soft life without sense turns into a hard life very fast. Money does not change who you are. It only louds it. A wise partner doesn't just give you comfort, they give you structure. Being a rich wife is not a job. Adding value is the goal. Thank you so much, my amazing viewers, for watching this video. And to my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, and comment your opinion about this story. Bye, and I'll see you in my next video.